I'm sitting here with Tafari hoaz. So what do you think, honestly, about the disloyalty in the rap game and all these rappers getting killed?
What are we speaking on exactly on the disloyalty though? Like, be specific a little bit. Because I mean, disloyalty comes in many ways, shapes, or form in this industry. Like, it's finicky, bro. Cause like it's like you got bitches setting niggas up. PNB Rock, you know, like that's the most recent one. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put them out there because, like, you know, Philly nigga and all that shit. Shout out to my Philly niggas. But it's bothersome, bro, because it's like, it's majority, and I said this to several people in like the last week. Majority of the deaths that I've known from my closest friends or anybody in anything in general that, you know, it was for women involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing that bothered me about PNB Rock's death is how he said in one of his songs, I can never trust a bitch because they quick to set a nigga up or some shit like that. He put that shit in the song, but you allow your bitch to set you up. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I mean, you got a lot of female rappers out there.
We got a lot of female rappers out there, but let's be real. Who's setting up these female rappers? Nobody. What nigga gonna set up a female?
I'm sure a lot of them.
I'm sure there's a lot of niggas. I'm gonna be real. I'm sure there's a lot of niggas. I myself am one of them that can say, I will kill a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I will kill this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, genuinely, deep down inside, as men, we look at it like, you know, like, it ain't worth it to get into it with a female. You know what I'm saying? At that level. You feel me? And I think that's the biggest problem. I think as artists, as people, I was always taught to never think that you have the upper hand in anything. You know what I'm saying? Never think that you would beat some. Like, for example, me and you, right? If we got into it, we got into it. All right. I can't say that I'm gonna put myself in a standard where I'm gonna say I know I can beat you. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that. You feel me? You can't sit here and think that nobody, not even the people that you love, the people that are closest to you, ain't gonna ever harm you.
All right, so let me rewind. Not disloyalty, but trust. There's a lack of trust in the rap industry.
It's a lack of trust. There's a lot of distrust going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shady deals, etc.
Exactly. Like, it's a lot of distrust. Like, it's just bullshit, bro. Cause, like, even myself, me stepping up to where I'm at right now and putting myself in the shoes as an artist. You know what I'm saying? I may not be the richest one out here. You know what I'm saying? I may not be the best one out here, but I am one of the best sounding ones, and I can say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't just sound the same in every song like a majority of these niggas. So it's like, all right, but.
So wait, how's the lack of trust in the rap game affecting you personally?
It affects me in my social life and affects me in every way. You know what I'm saying? I can't trust who comes around me. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I come from a deep lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas that want me dead. You know what I'm saying? Before the music. You feel me? And it may not be a serious matter for which I should lose my life, but you know what I'm saying? It's just mad distrust. Like, niggas don't trust niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't trust anybody. If I can't trust the fact that if I know that right now niggas is looking for me and niggas want me dead, me personally knowing this shit, I can't say I'm gonna trust everybody around me. You know what I'm saying? Putting myself as an artist, because me putting myself as an artist, that means I'm putting myself in front of a mass public eventually. You know what I'm saying? And this mass public, I'm gonna be real, it's like where's Waldo when it comes to the op?
So you got a lot of
You know what I'm
people
saying?
out there. So let me ask you this. What do you have in mind for your vision, your goal, your legacy, your legend?
What do you mean? What do I have in mind?
Do you want a record deal?
Of course.
Do you want to be independent?
Of course. And I don't think, I would much rather stay independent, but eventually I feel like an artist should take a deal. Who they take the deal with is very important though, because like you said, there's a lot of distrust in the industry. There's like mad fake contracts and shit. Like, I don't know, like it's mad nonsense right now. I don't know, like you gotta know who you're doing, who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? If you got the money for it, put it up, you know what I'm saying, for them people, like a lawyer or something, to sit down with you and read them contracts over or something, bro, because it's all in the fine print, and that's what a lot of these young rappers are not doing, is reading the fine print, which is why a lot of these young rappers are going the way they're going, either because the industry is setting them up that way, or it's because niggas got hate from the streets. It's like you're standing on a bridge and you got two sides of which to choose from, and it's death on both sides. Or you can hop over that bridge and jump over the bridge and just take your own.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's really a dog-eat-dog world in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just gotta live.
And what do you think
to
about
their standards?
like
You know what
Juice WRLD situation? Mind you, I just want to throw on record, the cameraman is high.
What do you mean by Juice WRLD situation?
I mean, he's dead.
Right, but
Was that because of mistrust? Just in general terms. Disloyalty?
Yes and no. How I feel about Juice WRLD's death, and I'm a big fan of Juice WRLD. I wish he could still be here so I can just, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I would have came across his ears and he would have just, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you gotta, you know. But how I feel about Juice WRLD's situation, there was a lot of distrust. Not so much with the ops that he had, but more so like his label. You get what I'm saying? Like, he used, like, if you really listen to Juice WRLD's song, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, and he says in his song, you know what I'm saying, he's scared of niggas making threats in his vicinity. That's why he always keeps a 40 right next to him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep a 40 right next to me. So he's scared of niggas sending threats within his vicinity. You know what I'm saying? That's why he keeps a 40 right next to him. So that means that these people right here, there's in the room that he was with, if there was 10 niggas and his girl, Ali Lottie, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them were turning their back on him, and a lot of them was his enemy. And I think number one enemy that he had was his girl. You know what I'm saying? Because he sings a lot of parts in his song. He sings and he bases it off of Lottie, how he, you know what I'm saying, how he loves her, but at the same time, she's the biggest curse that he has. You know what I'm saying? And how she's she's Satan's daughter, and this, you know what I'm saying? Like he's putting it in your faces that this girl has his heart, you know what I'm saying, in a fucking chamber. You know what I'm saying? And he can't get out of where he's from now because now he's signed with a deal, and that's what the fucking public wants to see is him pop pills with her right next to him, and she's his plug.
So let me throw this out there. You know, I did a lot of time in prison, and shout out the ones that still fuck with me. Fuck the ones that don't. But I came home and marijuana is legalized now. That's a big step. How do you think that affected the rap game?
In New York State?
Period.
Marijuana itself, legalizing it.
So how do you think smoking marijuana affected the rap game? Period. Everywhere.
I can't say it ever affected the rap game because it was always there.
I mean, some of the best and most fluent, they smoke.
Yeah, I mean, but it was always there. You know what I'm saying? Since the very beginning in the rap game, if I remember correctly, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the guys was just rapping about smoking and drinking and, you know what I'm saying, and having a good time. So I can't say that it's ever affected anything in the rap game. What I can say is that the newer drugs that are coming out, such as like the pills and, you know what I'm saying, the codeine and all that shit took a big effect. That shit took a big major role. You know what I'm saying? Because it went from a natural herb to, you know what I'm saying, man-made products. And let's be real, GMOs are bad for us and it's in our food. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm being logical, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, we're fucked. We're fucked. You know what I'm saying? From the man-made shit. The herb is what keeps hip-hop the way it is. You know what I'm saying? I think one of the main reasons why the white community or the white culture, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, the Caucasian or the suburban culture, I don't know how to label it, but I'm going to label it as white. You know what I'm saying? How I feel is the white society or the Caucasian society that grew up around the time of hip hop being the next genre of music. You know what I'm saying? What troubled them was the pop. You know what I'm saying? What troubled them was the fact that you have these colored men after segregation rapping, smoking this herb, getting freaking high, drinking and partying, and they're getting paid for it.
I remember back in the day, if you had like a pound of weed, you was doing time.
You was doing serious time.
Yeah.
I remember that's not too long ago. Honestly, that's like fucking, that's not in New York State. It's not too long ago. That's like fucking 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 years ago, you can get caught with, I think it was like 2 ounces of weed, and they will give you an appearance ticket. But if they catch you with 2 ounces of weed worth bagged up, you know what I'm saying? Because marijuana under federal laws is labeled as a uncontrolled substance, you're doing time. You're doing time like cocaine. And realistically, people fear cocaine time, you know what I'm saying, and doing time for selling cocaine and shit. Niggas don't really know, like, if it ain't cooked, you ain't doing over 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas gotta understand how these laws are applied, and realistically, it's under the same sentencing as cocaine. For your first cocaine sentence, it's 3 years. You can get up to 3 years for having 2 ounces of weed bagged up 2 years ago, and it just changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they can change it just like that again, just like how they abolished. I mean, how they did that prohibition shit.
So you came from the streets. You know about that street life. You used to deal drugs and everything.
Everything.
And you put everything aside for this rap career. And you came out of prison yourself, so.
I had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I had to, it's just like I felt like it wasn't doing nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? honestly, the way I look at the music industry and how I look at my life as a dope boy, you know, like it's not much different. If I could live through the one, I know I could live through the other. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I can survive the other one because it's a dog-eat-dog world in the streets, just like it is in the business, in the industry. You feel me? You just can't trust nobody. In the way the world's going right now, you can't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even trust our president. You know what I'm saying? We don't even trust who we vote for anymore. You get what I'm saying? So what makes you think that anybody around you can trust you? What makes you think that you should trust them? You know what I'm saying? Like I saw a clip on Facebook about a guy, I don't know, he got out of his car or something, and he was walking to the fucking Jeep, red Jeep, dude backs out a whole gun. Get back in your car. No reason to be backing out a gun. One white dude to a black man, get in your car, skirt it off, because he know he did something wrong. Even if he has his license, you're not supposed to be doing that type of shit. Niggas is living in a world right now where everybody is in fear. You know what I'm saying? Because of the trust. There's no trust. None. I don't even trust my mom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't trust nobody, bro. I can't. There's certain shit in this world where I don't trust. I personally, as a human being, I give niggas tests on a frequent basis that niggas don't even know about. Small questions, small gestures here and there. You know what I'm saying? People don't even notice it. You know what I'm saying? My distrust is is past the floor. It's probably chilling with Satan somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta live like this sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about the Devil's Crossroad?
What about the Devil's Crossroad?
What do you think about it?
Can I spark that square real quick?
Go ahead.
That's a deep topic, you know what I'm saying? How I feel about the Devil's Crossroad is, I'm not too superstitious. Never been there. Never been there. Will I go there? Possibly. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I'm not gonna go there because let's be real, it might just be a crossroad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is. And I think that's the problem with it. Us humans, as humans, we like to go for the unknown. We like to